Our family of 5 is on a quest to experience 110 distinct cultures across all 7 continents by the summer of 2025. We're currently on a 3-week tour of Southeast Asia, and after spending 10 days in Singapore, Manila, and Coron Island in the Philippines, we're swapping the adventure of private lagoon houseboat life for the luxurious resort life of Boracay. This 10-mile hotspot was named the best island in the world by Travel and Leisure magazine, thanks to its white sand beaches, world-class coral and shipwreck diving, and reputation for being one of the world's top destinations for relaxation. But before we can feel the sand on our toes, we have to get there, and that means leaving our current paradise behind.
It is so hard to say goodbye to this place. Now we're off to wherever we're going next, and as much as we love this place, I can't wait to see what else Philippines has in store for us.
I think we may have run out of gas on the way.
We have a flight in a little more than 2 hours, so hopefully this doesn't delay us too much.
We're just far enough away from where we started that they can't see us or hear us. Not close enough to make it with a paddle.
Felix, the captain, is able to call into the reception at the restaurant, and hopefully they're going to bring somebody to rescue us out here in the middle of paradise, but also nowhere.
Dito sa may buyan item.
Sounds iffy, but fingers crossed.
We're moving, we're cruising, we're back on track.
We're heading to the city, so we should be good.
Made it to the airport.
We've been trying to check in here for about an hour, and it's turning into quite an ordeal. First thing was pretty typical baggage stuff, but then they said, since you're flying from this island to another island in the Philippines, you need to fill out some additional paperwork online. Here's a link. And she's been up there for about 20 minutes, I think, filling this stuff out. I don't know for sure because I'm sitting here watching our bags and her purse. But, oh, here comes Erin.
I did it. We finally got all the documentation sorted out. And we're off. We're gonna board in 5 minutes, so we better get going.
Let's go, guys.
That was a little bit stressful airport experience. Made it down to the wire. I mean, what are the odds that our boat's gonna break down and then we don't have the right documentation? But we're here. We're still going strong.
This is only half because we got 2 flights today. Back to Manila, then Manila to Boracay.
1 flight down. We're in Manila now.
And here's flight number 2 to Caticlan.
And we're traveling on college football game day in the U.S. When we travel, I have a hard time watching the games. I usually keep up on a Facebook group that I love, and sometimes I'll just refresh the score over and over to get the play-by-play. So if you have any tips on how I can watch college football while we travel, let me know, please. Go Ducks. Landed. We're at Caticlan Airport. Caticlan Airport. And that's how we're gonna get to port. I think this is the tiniest airport that we've actually flown into.
Well, especially considering the size of the aircraft that come in here. I mean, that's a legitimate plane right there. But yeah, the terminal is minuscule.
We're staying at Shangri-La, and transportation from the airport to the hotel is included in our stay.
It's a quick 7 minutes to the Shangri-La. There are no direct flights to Boracay Island, so you should expect to take a few different modes of transportation to make it from the airport to your hotel.
Thank you. Welcome, sir.
I'm thinking that now we need a boat to get to the main hotel. This is called the Lounge. Now it's just a 15-minute speedboat ride to the resort. So now we're going to the resort.
Boracay is an island in the West Visayas region. It's only 7 kilometers long and 1 kilometer wide, and manages to pack over 300 resorts and hotels into that space. Because of its beautiful beaches and a variety of water activities that are available, it's been growing as a prime Philippine tourist destination since the early 2000s. Over 2 million visitors make the trek each year.
Beautiful.
I think we take a golf cart now, so we're hitting all the forms of transportation.
It's the air, sea, and now land. So pretty and so tropical here.
Our hotel is known for being a family-friendly and spa-like oasis, separated from the hustle and bustle of the downtown nightlife that this paradise is also known for. While Aaron checks us in, we're gonna check this out.
Wow. So we have our own personal butler and we have a welcome drink. I should say that we booked this through our travel destination club, Inspirato. They're the ones who told us about this place and recommended it. So we're very happy to be here. And if you want to know more about Inspirato, oh, cheers. If you want to know more about Inspirato and how we use their club to travel all over the world, go to abc.com/pass. Now that the check-in process is over, we're gonna go to our room because it's all ready for us.
Is this close?
It's close.
I thought I heard downtown.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gecko.
Wow, look how beautiful that sunset is. Wow, oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Wow, this is a lovely room. And look at the view. Look what we have on our balcony, guys. Hot tub with food and the view. Gorgeous. Gleza is our butler and we get this neat little device and we can contact her, morning or the evening butler or the after hours, after midnight service. This is really cool, very high tech.
Well, I gotta be honest, this room is more than we were expecting. We thought we were getting kind of a basic hotel room, but it's pretty legit. We got our bar back here with mini bar. They set up the couch and then a spare cot for Brooklyn and Colt, so that's gonna be really comfortable for them to sleep. And then we've got our king size bed over here. We've got a desk, TV. We haven't watched TV in like a week and a half. Okay, and then in here is a closet with actually a huge safe. Look at this one, compared to the one that we just had.
Whoa! This is the safe. It's probably just big enough to put your passports in, keep them dry, keep them safe.
It's like a gun safe. Really big hang-up area, places for all of our suitcases to go right here. A toilet room, and this one has a flushing toilet. Totally old school, totally the opposite of where we just were. We're trading one of the most beautiful settings in the world, but one of the most rustic lodging accommodations for really nice accommodations here with all the bells and whistles, air conditioning and everything. I mean, we're just getting a little bit of everything on this whole trip. And then this massive bathroom with a big tub, ginormous shower, 2 sinks. We're in hog heaven. We're also very hungry.
We're having dinner at a Treetop restaurant tonight and we're up a little bit higher, so the views are phenomenal. I mean, we can see for nautical mile after nautical mile, and the sun is gonna go down right in front of us. It's just stunning. This is a tropical paradise beyond our expectations. So pretty. 2 years ago, when we started traveling as a family, we didn't really have the Philippines on our list. It's because we watched other creators and were inspired by other people who have been here, and we thought, we've got to go. Well, I'm glad we did, because I feel like every new adventure we go on, every new destination we have, we learn a little bit more about the world. We realize the world is bigger than we thought it was before, and we're inspired to continue to travel, and we are so grateful that we've come here to the Philippines, and we're only halfway through our tour of the Philippines, so still so much more for us to see.
I completely agree with Aaron. I really had never considered the Philippines to a large extent. I knew it from my military friends being here, military presence, my very first girlfriend in kindergarten, but that was about it. But seriously, we've been to Belize, we've been to Costa Rica, so many places in Mexico, the Exumas in the Bahamas, Croatia, places that have beautiful water and beautiful geology. But I had no idea how incredible the Philippines are. These islands have been nothing short of spectacular. It's just so much beauty condensed into these singular landscapes. I'm just blown away by how beautiful the water is, how beautiful the diving is, and how beautiful the mountains and all of the greenery are. This is absolutely at the top of my list for every place we have visited so far.
Yes, and every place we've been to is so different. So far in the Philippines, it's been Manila, Coron, and then now Boracay, and they are just like worlds apart, but so enriched with culture, different culture, and beauty, but different beauty. I just love how we're getting something so unique and special at each spot we've been at, and we'll continue to go.
Between this house-made veggie burger, my family, my beautiful wife, and this view, can't imagine a better setting to eat.
Yeah, everything looks delicious, and the seafood is really good here. The seafood in the Philippines in general has been excellent, and what we've had at Boracay is really delicious too, because I got the octopus salad. Dinner with a view is done. Let's go. This is a tropical paradise. And if you're from the US, I might compare it a little bit to Hawaii in the way that there's so much culture and tradition coupled with some luxury accommodations.
And it's lunchtime, and we decided that we're gonna walk down here to the Poolside Cafe because it's casual, the menu looked interesting, but mostly I think just looking over this multi-level pool is a really cool way to just kind of hang out.
These mosquitoes are pretty serious about their bites, so if you're coming to Boracay, bring bug spray.
I guess I'm just lucky because I haven't even seen a single mosquito on this entire trip.
There is something going on with me because I used to never get bug bites, and then suddenly, ever since we went to Puerto Rico, I'm getting bit all over the place. I'm just too sweet-blooded. Brooklyn and I are gonna share a smoked salmon pizza. They have a huge pizza oven over there, so it seems like they're experts at the pizza game. But I would like to point out that most of the menus we're seeing is not strictly Filipino food. It's a mixture of steakhouse or Italian. I see a lot of pasta dishes there too. So it's a hodgepodge meant to accommodate everybody because people from all over are vacationing here.
I'm gonna dig into this Thai seafood salad, which looks delicious and is delicious.
And our pizza's here. This is actually the first time I've seen them cook the smoked salmon inside the cheese.
Give me my pizza!
Of course, darling.
Pizza.
I feel like I've been eating so much better since we've been in the Philippines. I feel like it's just easier to eat better here. This is delicious and fresh. Well, look who decided to take a break from lizard hunting and have some lunch.
I think this is the new best place I've been to because one, it has monitors. Two, it probably has my second favorite lizard, period, the tokay gecko.
Okay, time to check out Boracay's best assets, the beach and the water. And an immediate detour to the ice cream shop.
Hello, can I do the strawberries and cream?
Wow, they have so many amazing flavors here. The dark nut, I assume that's kind of like Nutella, passion fruit, lychee, which Colt's gonna get, and wasabi.
Not much wasabi with you.
Dad jokes.
Thank you.
Can we also get a 1 scoop and a cup of the buko lychee sorbet? Colt's not even here to order it himself because he's off looking for critters. Not just lizards, but frogs. Can we also get 1 scoop of wasabi?
I licked it and then it just fell off. Still a little ball shape.
Colt's is yummy. Here he is.
Thank you.
If I can catch one gecko and one frog in each hand, anything's fine.
Now, which hand are you gonna hold your ice cream in?
My mouth.
What do you think?
That actually tastes like lychee.
It's so
That's
good. This is why he can't have cones because his hands are always filthy dirty. And here's the wasabi. I'm gonna guess it's, oh no. I was gonna guess it's gonna taste like ginger, but it smells like wasabi. Oh my gosh, I am so curious. That's crazy! It's wasabi ice cream. So interesting.
It tastes like you're eating wasabi that's cold. And not actually, because if you took a bite this big of wasabi, you'd be in a lot of pain. Even the texture is just so similar. It's so granulated. That is weird. You're just eating frozen, mild wasabi. Very good.
Mommy,
What?
you know what you have to do? Ice cream test.
No! Oh. She didn't learn her lesson.
The name Boracay is attributed to several different origins depending on who you ask. The island's indigenous Ati people say that the name of the island came from the Inadi words Bora, which means bubbles, and Bokai, meaning white. But there's another theory that says the name's derived from the local word Borak, which means white cotton, and it's supposed to be a reference to the color and the texture of Boracay's white sugary and powdery sand.
I love that we all like to do something different when we come to the beach. You know what Colt likes to do?
I just caught a shrimp, and he whacked me, and that hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whack me with shrimp.
I've never seen a shrimp in the wild.
So a shrimp. Right there.
Oh, wow. Huh, wow. Brooklyn loves being in the water. She's a little fish.
Hi.
Phil wants to be anywhere there's shade. And I like to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, but there's something else that we know the entire family's gonna love, so we're gonna head up there now and get started.
Since Boracay's a place that people go to vacation, we're gonna do something pretty vacation-y. We actually haven't done it before. It'll be our first time. And we wanna try and do new activities instead of just doing the same things in different places. So we do try to mix it up a bit.
And it's not just a vacation-y place for foreigners like us. This is also where a lot of Filipinos come to do their vacation. So in the States, this, for example, might be like our Hawaii or Florida or Southern California.
Is this what we're gonna do?
That's our speedboat out there.
All of the water is so beautiful here. I want to just jump off of everything. High dive off of every dock, every balcony. Banana boat!
Banana boat!
Not to sound pretentious, but maybe a little too touristy for us. And even if this is a touristy vacation place, not our style.
But at least we tried it. Now we can check it off our list. It wasn't my favorite either, but at least we tried. And now we gotta wash the salt out of our hair and get ready for dinner.
And now that we are cleaned up, we're ready for dinner, but we're not gonna do it on resort because we just learned our lesson with the touristy stuff. So, we're gonna catch a shuttle and we're gonna head into the downtown area of Boracay and we're gonna explore.
We're venturing out.
Our resort provides a free shuttle service to the downtown area and it's just a 15-minute drive.
Turned out to be a really productive car ride over here because we got some great advice on where to go for dinner if we like seafood, and we do. And we're starting off in what they call the mall. It's obviously not a mall, but that's just their word for it to let people know that it's a marketplace.
Hey Cole, come on bud. I think first we're gonna go over to the beach because we're really close to White Beach and I wanna see if maybe we can run into Willie's Point or at least do a little people watching over there as the sun's going down because it's pretty much sunset time right now, so it's perfect time to do that.
I'm not sure that you can beat this sunset over the water. Stunning.
This is the busiest beach I think we've seen since we got to Asia, but it's still plenty beautiful. And this area really gets hopping after dark because of the big nightlife scene here on the island. You may notice that pretty much the only automobiles that are on the island are those vans like we took in here, and everything else is the tuk-tuks and scooters and motorcycles, and that's because of an intentional initiative from the island to change the nature of the transportation that they use around here for the sake of the environment.
It is really crowded in this area, and I'm surprised because this isn't even the busy season. We're still in the rainy season in the Philippines. This is an epic sunset to go with our epic beach cuisine. Love eating with a view.
Obviously, we don't know of any places to go down here. We did get that local recommendation, but we kind of wanted to eat here with a very good view of the beach, and that one was more in town, so it wouldn't have a view at all. And walking through here, there were some places that looked pretty promising, except that they were empty. And a long time ago, I heard a really good rule of thumb, which is stay away from the restaurants that are empty because there might be a very good reason they're empty. and this one is pretty hopping. So I think we're looking pretty good. Of course, I've also heard a rule of thumb that you should not go to a restaurant that has an enormous menu, and this one's pretty big. So not very adventurous, but that's just beach food for me. Shrimp.
Well, the Sunset Award definitely goes to Boracay. It was breathtaking and a great way to spend our last night here. We gotta get back to the resort.
Might as well get back to our resort in style and a little tuk-tuk, or whatever they call them here in the Philippines.
Well, if it gets the job done, we just need those seatbelts. We made it safe and sound. Unfortunately, we have to leave this paradise, but don't go anywhere. Subscribe and follow us along to our next adventure. We are moving right along to Bohol. We're gonna check out the Chocolate Hills, hopefully see some tertiaries and some amazing Filipino culture. So please stick with us and we'll go to the next destination together.
Okay. Okay. Okay.